Sorry? Yeah.
No, I was saying, do you burst crackers? Because I don't.
I don't.
That was an
Who
important
Last
told you?
time I
question.
did was last
Okay,
time I
so we
did
are
Very
was
good.
live.
2023 years.
We are live, so we will ask this. How many of us burst crackers? I don't. I think Gargi does because she's one of those naughty ones who will pollute the environment. And of course,
You know
Rohan
what?
says he was the champion of bursting crackers among the team. So Rohan is going to take that cake.
No, I
Gargi, do
stopped
you burst
after
crackers?
one blew up in my hand. So I stopped after that.
Good. You learnt your lesson. Good for you. One more Gargism there. Box tick, job done. Bharat is a good boy. Shubhayan will also join soon. By the way, it was raining in Perth 20 minutes back. When Shubhayan and Rohit did a live from Perth 20 minutes back, it was drizzling, not even drizzling, spitting in Perth about 20 minutes back. Tomorrow, if you go hour by hour, Gargi, your weather reports from England are missing this time round, but there is chance of rain, some rain, 30%, 40%, but it will be an interesting day for sure. I don't see the game washed out. I absolutely don't see the game getting washed out. The weather patterns are coastal city, all of that stuff. I absolutely don't see the game washed out. We will see what happens. Intense practice. Can we have the visuals between Rohit and Gil chatting, Gargi? Before I go to Bharat on that, Shubhan will join us in a minute. Bharat, great build up. Lot of people have tweeted that for a bilateral ODI series, this kind of a build up is unheard of or never seen. Your thoughts? At least in recent memory, I have not seen anything like this.
Yeah, in recent memory, yes, maybe long back when bilateral series was the king of cricket. It was maybe slightly different. I guess again it comes down to Rohit and Virat Kohli. These two coming back, or rather coming back into the Indian setup, really set it up. They have retired from Test cricket. They have retired from T20Is. They have not played for some months, and them coming back into the setup at the age of 36, 38. I think that is where the Indian cricket fans are very much looking forward to this series. Yes, I am also looking forward to this series to see how they go. And there is a lot of talk about Rohit Sharma and his transformation, great transformation in terms of his fitness. There would be questions, especially questions about their batting as well. At this age, 36 or 38, how they would go in Australian conditions, a little more bounce coming into play. But yes, it's mainly because of these two cricketers. And also, I'm a bit surprised that there's a little bit of rain around in Perth. Obviously, I'm not gone there, but in Perth, I hardly see any kind of rain coming into play. Maybe it's different this time around.
You're very right. In all my tours of Perth, I mean, and that too, not just for cricket. I mean, every time I've visited Perth also or been to Australia, Perth and rain are like Dubai and rain. So it's absolutely like that. So it's kind of surprising for me to sort of hear, notice that Perth, there was chance of rain. At least one of the cities where I did not think rain would be a factor has to be Perth. But nonetheless, I mean, there is chance of rain now that we know. But I don't think rain will impact the outcome of the match or that we will not have a game. Let me go to Gargi on that same count. Gargi, recent times at least, I mean, from the time you've covered cricket, Bharat is right. Maybe donkey's years back when India-Pakistan bilateral happened or India-Australia bilateral happened, this kind of a build-up was possible. But in recent times, in a one-day series, 50-over series, this kind of a build-up is absolutely unrivaled and unparalleled, and largely because of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
100%. The reason why this is happening is because of the two names. And honestly, if you look at the state of world cricket at the moment, ODIs need brands like Virat Kohli, ODIs need brands like Rohit Sharma to keep the game alive. Because otherwise, if there was no Rohit, there was no Virat, I don't think there would have been any buzz for this series whatsoever. With so many of the Australian stars as well ruled out of the series, there was no way that people would have shown up, or at least that the tickets would have been sold out for every single game, and the demand would have been this much. There is no way. The only type of build up that I've seen that would match this is only for test cricket. There is no way that I would expect ODIs to have this much attention. And Shubhayan has joined us, I think. There we go. Whoa. That's a buzz cut. You're on mute, Boria.
I can't see Shubham.
He's in the stream. You can't see him? He's
No, I
he's
can't. I
frozen.
mean,
His frame has frozen.
I couldn't see him. I mean, I can't see him.
He's frozen. But anyway, the point that I was trying to make was I expect this for test cricket internationally in countries like England and Australia. I expect this for maybe a World Cup, a Champions Trophy, um, and but not for an ODI bilateral series. Absolutely not. This is incredible what these two players are doing for ODI at the moment for this format. And we keep talking about stars and brand and uh, all this worship culture, but clearly the game benefits from it from the at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I did a piece a couple of days back saying without star power there is no broadcast, and without broadcast there is no hyper commercialized sport. So it's all correlated. Nobody is saying that these two guys. Without these two guys, you will soon see people jumping on us saying, "Will there be no cricket?" Of course, there will be cricket. Of course, things will move on. Of course, England was a blockbuster. Having said that, you need such people. You need such
वो
people to
बहुत
put
हवा चल
bums
रही
on
है भाई
seats.
लोग.
There you go. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma training. You have these visuals and people from across the world today. Gargi, do you have that visual of that couple celebrating after that Virat Kohli autograph? Can you get that? That kind of shows the love that people have. Shubhan, I think, is trying to. There you go. Shubhan Chakraborty joining us from
You
Perth after a very eventful flight when his flight also had a false landing. Now he's wearing a jacket, so clearly must be a little cold. Shubhan, what's the weather? Give us the update from down under.
Yeah, we just returned to our rooms, and the temperatures, it was drizzling 15-20 minutes back, so the temperature suddenly dropped, and hence I had to take this sweatshirt pullover. Otherwise, it was getting it has gotten pretty chilly now. So expecting it to remain the same throughout the night can drop a bit further. But tomorrow also the weather is going to be a bit overcast. Afternoon showers are expected. So. Uh, I won't be surprised if there are a couple of rain delays in between, but nothing major. We should get a game. But yeah, rain can make things interesting in the stadium, which is now called Perth Stadium.
Acha, so Perth Stadium, by the way, give us the build up before I go back to Bharat and Gargi. When you landed, are there branding? When you went to the stadium, I saw your live when a couple of fans came and asked you all, have the players left and all of that. We will talk about Pakistan and Afghanistan, Shubhan, but since landing, meeting Rohit, doing your lives, I saw two lives already done. What's the kind of build up? Is there intensity? Fans curious from down under? Because I have not seen a ODI series, and I asked the same questions of these two. A build up like this for an ODI bilateral in recent times, I have not seen anything like this.
Absolutely, and this is the least favored format or least prioritized format at this moment with the T20 World Cup, the most important format at this point. But when I arrived at the stadium, since my flight got delayed due to that false landing thing. But when I landed, the team had completed the practice, but I saw around at least 80, 90 fans, 100 fans, if not more. That was they were there, and all of them felt pretty happy because when I saw everyone, almost everyone was carrying mini bats, big bats, jerseys, caps, and everyone got their autographs and got their selfies with Virat and Rohit, especially. They what the anticipation is for these two, and whether we don't know whether it's going to be their last ODI series or not, but what we know is this is their last tour to Australia as international cricketers. So the locals, the Desi people who live here, uh, they want to get a hold of Rohit and Virat, which to my surprise, both of them have given ample amount of time for the fans. 15-20 minutes. Some are saying Rohit told me Virat and Rohit both gave them 15 minutes each, more than 15 minutes each to sign all the autographs. In fact, some of the players even told the fans who were standing in a different section to come at this area where they were signing autographs, and giving selfies to not so that they don't miss that opportunity. So this is the kind of return gift that these two players are giving. As I said, we don't know whether it's going to be their last series or not, but what we know is this is their last tour of Australia, and they want to make the days of the fans who want to catch a glimpse of these two giants.
Gargi, this is lovely, isn't it? I mean, last roar down under, and they are also giving it back. They also know that these fans want a piece, and this is their way to perpetuate that legacy. This is what sport is, not what we are seeing in Pakistan and Afghanistan. We will talk about that in a bit, and the roguish nature of sport there. But here, this is what sport is. These two giants of sport giving it back to their fans. I'll ask Bharat the next one, but Gargi, to you on this one.
I've seen, and even in their worst moments, I remember back in Sydney during the Border Gavaskar Trophy, when Rohit Sharma, that press conference happened. Gautam Gambhir gave us all a hint that Rohit Sharma was going to be dropping himself from the playing 11, and that was quite a tense atmosphere there at the SCG. But I remember that even after all of that happening, Rohit Sharma actually took his time to take pictures with a lot of people there. There were fans there. We also took pictures with Rohit, and these are the kind of people that I've seen that always make time for their fans. They know that it's the fans that give them so much love. I've seen Virat do it. I've seen Rohit do it, and in fact, I'm quite surprised to see that all the visuals that Rohit has been sending so far, that Virat and Rohit are actually stopping every single time to indulge fans, to give them autographs, to give them selfies. So I think they're also trying to soak it in, because they know it's going to be very well, could be their last time in Australia, playing in Australia. So it's a wholesome atmosphere there, and good on Rohit and Virat for doing all that, because there's this one video that's been going absolutely viral on social media about that kid who got Virat Kohli's signature autograph, and he's just jumping up and down.
There's
Is that
another one
Rohit's?
of a couple. There's another one of a couple
I'm
today.
trying to find it.
Absolutely unbelievable. I think Rohit has sent it in our work
Found
group.
it.
Yeah. So
Found
just
it.
get
I
that
found it.
ready. Get that ready. And Bharat, same question. This kind of fandom, the love, the affection, the whatever you want to call it, the people are euphoric and ecstatic and joyous. Look at these visuals and you will understand. I mean, these visuals of look at that couple. Look at that couple after they get that Virat Kohli autograph. That couple celebrating, absolutely jubilant. Bharat, this is what fandom is all about.
Yeah, obviously, obviously it ended up on a very bad note. So I don't want to go there, but here at Chinnaswamy, one could notice what fandom really meant, especially when it comes to Virat Kohli. The way the fans were, way the fans were so eager to get just a glimpse of Virat Kohli. Even it could be his face. They waited for hours together. So one can understand what it could be even in Perth. When it comes to Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, I guess fans also tend to get a gut feeling that maybe this is the last time that we're going to see Kohli and Rohit Sharma playing for India. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but some fans might have got a gut feeling that this is going to happen. So that is why they want to catch a glimpse of them. And that is what really works for sports. So people tell, yes, it's very important. Team culture is very important and all that. But any sport needs stars, and they are the ones who will get fans flocking to the stadium, coming to the stadium in droves, in thousands, in 10,000s, and they are the ones who make sport work. So any sport needs celebrities, stars, and Kohli and Rohit Sharma definitely are two of them, and it's great to see the kind of fan following that they have in Perth.
Absolutely. I mean, that visual kind of tells you a lot. Let's take a lot of questions. I will continue this discussion for another 5 minutes with questions, and then I will go to that Afghanistan-Pakistan point. Boryada, reports of JSW in race RCB shows the relationship between JMR and JSW. Main reason for the frequent management changes. Please ban PAK. Two parts of the question. We had known this for 2 months. I had asked Parth Jindal at that point. He'd officially said no. Obviously, he will not want to comment on it till things get done. But that there were 7 bidders, all of this is known. None of this is not known. We'd done a story, then we held back because we did not have legal proof. And you don't go and do a story because RCB is a listed company. I was a little surprised when another website did it. I mean, you just don't put names out there. If the share price falls, you are opening yourself up to legal questions. SEBI can ask questions of RCB, and RCB can send you a legal notice. It's as simple as that. So when you do a story like that, you're actually opening yourself up to all of that. But this is an absolutely correct story. We had known it 2 months. In fact, we'd written out the story as well. All my colleagues will attest. But Ayush, Pakistan will come in a bit. Quick answer from Shubhan. The relationship between GMR and JSW always been frosty, Shubhan. Always been frosty.
Yeah, that's what happens when two strong organizations or companies, and this has happened not only in cricket, not only in sports for the first time, even in the past, whether in sports or whether in different sectors of economy or businesses, where two organizations have come together to build something, but ultimately, due to contrasting decisions, contrasting interests, things have fallen apart, and that is, I guess, I'm assuming, I don't know the entire story behind JSW and GMR, but clearly from the outside, you can clearly have that feel that things are not rosy between them, between these two parties. But yeah, that's what natural. That's what has happened in the past as well. As I said, that it's not necessary that two companies who have come together will have a very successful relationship. There's nothing given in that regard.
Absolutely. I mean, from what I know, just to put things in context, it is a marriage of convenience at this point in time, and people have been professional about it. So Kiran and Parth, credit to them that they work together. They've kept things civil, exactly how it should be in a professional outfit, and that's what they need to do. No one needs to
And
go
Bhunesh,
and
the examples of Rajasthan Royals, or
oh,
for that matter Punjab Kings, whenever
exactly.
you have co-owners, wherever you have co-owners, things have they have had differences.
Yeah, let things. But as I said, credit to Parth and Kiran. They have kept things civil. They've run the franchise. They've divided things between themselves. This year also, it will be GMR who will run the story, and thereafter in 2028 it will come to JSW once again. We will have to see what happens with the RCB sale. There's plenty that's going to work out there. I mean, 7 bidders, 2 point. Initially, the price we were hearing was 2.2. Then it came down to around 2 billion. Whether they get that kind of money or becomes less, around 1.6, 1.7. So we will have to see all of that. But staggering amounts, boss. It's about 18,000 to 20,000 crores is what we are talking about. So from 400 crores is what RCB was costing in 2008 to 20,000 crores today. That is the escalation. Absolutely mind-blowing. So when people are talking about valuation of the IPL going from 11 billion to 8 billion, you are still talking about a 500% increase or more than that, gigantic increase compared to where we were. So these are staggering monies. Let's ask a few questions and I will move on to the next one. Should Abhishek Sharma be given a chance? Let's focus on this particular series. Who was that? Danish. Good question, but we'll take that later. Rohit needs 10 runs to become the first Indian batter, 1,000 ODI runs against Australia in Australia. Freaking awesome. Gargi, take that. Will be another
Plus playing
moment.
500th international match.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's something I didn't know. But this is incredible. Shows you just how long Rohit has been doing this. He's been incredible in the runs that he scored. And I keep thinking about all the people that said that Rohit is only there based off legacy and whatnot was said before this series started. Fans were on social media were saying that these two are only in the team because of their reputation, because of their brand and whatever. But this stat shows you why they are still in the team, and they are purely there based on merit and not anything else.
Uh, Pakistan question again. We'll come to that. But Ripon Ghosh, once again, weather 25 questions on weather. Shubhan, one more minute to you. Clarify the weather bit one more time.
It is expected to be overcast tomorrow, but since this is a coastal city very close to the sea also, you never know how the weather changes and when the weather changes. It is expected to be overcast tomorrow. It is expected a couple of spells of showers are expected tomorrow in the afternoon. The match begins at 11:30 a.m. local time, 9 a.m. Indian time. So in the afternoon, you can expect a couple of showers, but nothing guaranteed. Weather forecast are never to be taken seriously wherever you go. Yeah, it is going to be overcast, but hopefully and most probably we'll get the full game. Nothing to
And
worry about.
you and Rohit will be continuously giving weather
Yeah,
updates from morning, right? So
definitely.
Gargi and Bharat will be there at the back end. So we will keep putting out things. So folks, these two guys, Shubhain and Rohit, will be there. I mean, they usually are on the money with all of these things. So you will keep getting all the updates tomorrow from the Optus Stadium, now the Perth Stadium. Now the Perth Stadium. So let's move on. Let's move on to the Pakistan Afghanistan point, and we will then get to the women's one. But Trisha and Snehashish needed to join for that also. The derby between Mohun Bagan and East Bengal, which will start in about an hour from now. Afghanistan, Pakistan. Bharat, I'll start with you. Imagine this group of young men, in this case men, go out to play a game of cricket. On their way back, they come back and they are bombed and they die. They don't go home. This is becoming a reality in this part of the world. I couldn't digest this news. I know all of the Afghanistan cricketers have tweeted about it and they've withdrawn from the ODI Tri Series in Pakistan. But does this make a case for the international sports community to come together, ban Pakistan or isolate Pakistan because it's a rogue state? Bharat Ramraj.
See, first of all, just mere words can't describe what exactly has happened. Whatever condolences I share here, it means nothing because those those guys who gone out to play cricket are no more. So that is the first part. And secondly, yes, see, Pakistan, if you really look at geopolitics, it has become a troublesome kind of rogue state for not just one country, for quite a few countries, including Afghanistan nowadays. Though Pakistan always thought that we are the ones who kind of gave Taliban the entry or whatever. But for Afghanistan also now have problems with Pakistan. So yes, International Cricket Council, from that point of view, can look at isolating Pakistan if this is what that will continue, and most likely it will continue. So considering that, I think that it makes a case for Pakistan not just to be isolated from cricket, but also perhaps in other sporting events, including Olympics. Again, I might be going a little too far, but it makes a case because it has turned out to be a troublesome country. And finally, yes, my condolences to all those who died. As I noted, even if I share my condolences, I don't think it will mean much here.
I think Bharat makes a very fair point there, Shubhain, about a possible Olympic ban. And there is a case now, because this is not the first time we have seen such cases, that I don't think Bharat is overstretching the point there. I think he makes a very, very fair point. Shubhain, before I go to Gargi.
Yeah, I mean, Olympic ban is something which should happen immediately. Um, uh, I mean, IOC has taken decisions in the past, whether it's the Russia thing or the other countries things in the past. They have taken such decisions, and but more than Olympic Games, see, Boria, you know better than me that Pakistan in Olympics, they are nothing. They are no show. Apart from one miraculous Arshad Nadeem throw, they are a no-show in Olympic Games. Uh, that won't, even being in the Olympics or not being in the Olympics, it won't change a lot for Pakistan, but hurt them where it hurt the most. Ban them from cricket. Simple as that. My take is ban them from cricket. They are uh, talk about, see, as Bharat said, our condolences, our words will not mend what has happened, but going forward, what the community, cricketing community, and here I'm not talking about ICC, but the other countries as well. Afghanistan, these all players have contributed to Australian cricket, to West Indies cricket, to Indian cricket, to Sri Lankan cricket, to Bangladesh cricket, wherever there are T20 leagues. They have gone there, played. Yes, they have earned money, but they have returned. They have given returns to them as well. So my request to all these countries where Afghanis have played a massive, massive role in popularizing their T20 leagues, giving them that revenue fund to run their cricketing boards properly. I'm not here talking about BCCI also. Remove BCCI, remove ICC. You have problems with Indians, remove every part of the cricketing circle where Indians are involved. Take other countries, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, West Indies, Australia, England, where these Afghanis go and contribute to the welfare of that particular T20 league or cricket league. Think about these Afghani cricketers. Stand with them. Tell Pakistanis. Give them a soft ban. Don't say we won't play bilateral cricket with you. That is in your hand. Say we won't play bilateral cricket. Give them. They had a soft ban. Teams were not traveling to Pakistan. Make that ban again. Don't invite them. Let them suffer for at least 2 3 years. Otherwise, what they will say, they will come again with the same statement. See, they can only talk. Indians can only talk. Other countries are with us. They won't. The narrative which Pakistanis create is that only India is against us. Apart from that, every other country is with us. Break that narrative. Show them the reality. That is how they will suffer.
Gargi, thoughts on that just before? Yeah, go on. I mean, because you've tweeted on
Similar,
this as well.
similar
Your
thoughts.
thoughts?
I absolutely stand on the point that Pakistan should be banned from world cricket. You know, you've seen it before. You've seen Russia suspended by many international sports federations because of the invasion of Ukraine. 2022, we've got FIFA and UEFA who have suspended Russian teams from competitions. You know, it's happened in athletics, it's happened in national federations as well, where, you know, Russia was declared non-compliant. It has happened with South Africa during the apartheid era. So there's multiple explanations, or rather multiple examples that we already have of countries who, you know, do not stand with the larger humanitarian causes. And how long until Pakistan is allowed to take innocent lives before they have consequences of it? One way or the other, Pakistan needs to have consequences of what they're doing off the field. And you know, there are now, it's two countries now. India is in a conflict with Pakistan. It's Afghanistan. So I think we need to come together and make sure that if we can't control what is being done in the political side of things, at least you know, Pakistan faces consequences in sports and on the field.
Very strong words there from all our colleagues, Bharat, Shubhayan, and Gargi. Before anyone jumps in and starts writing, I've done a piece which has actually gone viral today, but usual expected comments saying, why did I not write about Palestine? Look, every innocent death has to be condemned, and the piece has these lines. So clearly you haven't read them. Number two, we are talking about cricketers here. We do sport. That's why we were deeply invested in this news when young cricketers died. Whether it's footballers, cricketers, I don't care. I mean, sports people died. Politically, we are not political reporters. We are general people. We would have condemned things, and we have. But this particular case, when young cricketers died yesterday, we have every reason to make it our own and write about it and talk about it, and we've done that. If the defense is, why did I not write more on Palestine? Chalo, I will write more on Palestine or whatever. Does that make Pakistan a rogue state? Then accept it. Accept it. If this act makes you accept that this is a heinous crime, that it's an act of criminality, that it's an act of dastardly whatever criminal act, accept it. If that makes us as a collective write more, we will. We indeed will. But accept it. Do not try and say, oh, why did we not write about something else when we are talking about this incident? This is a dastardly act. Hang your heads in shame if you can't condemn your own people. If you can't condemn your political masters, hang your heads in shame and do not portray yourselves to be morons in front of the world and come and say, oh, why did you not talk about that? Calm down. We know what we are doing and what we are talking about. Pakistan YouTubers, I don't watch Pakistan YouTubers. I don't care. If anybody is in India is watching, my urge to them is don't.
They are
These are
already banned.
Yeah, they are already banned. These are delusional people. Leave them to their devices. I will say that. What's this one? Crick only 5 6 good teams. ICC has no guts to ban PAK. I don't think so. It is a collective that has to happen, and it's not about 5 6 good teams. Pakistan is not among the 5 6 good teams, at least in white ball.
Exactly.
So not in white ball. So there's no big problem there, and they've not even played the final of the WTC. Moving on, quick comment. Shubhan, I'll let you go. You've had a long day. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. You take rest because you've traveled yesterday and you'll have a very early morning start tomorrow. Gargi and Bharat stay on. Shubhan, thank you very much for joining us. Gargi, Bharat, I know Trisha and Sneha, should have been on the show, but nonetheless, massive match for Indian women. Once again, raining in Indore. Hopefully, there will be no rains tomorrow. Gargi, you and I were there last week. Bharat, I'll start with you and then go to Gargi. Massive game. I give India a chance against England, especially when England has done well in this World Cup. India coming at the back of 2 consecutive losses. Bharat Ramraj.
This magic game for India. First of all, I would be looking at India making some improvements over the last 1 year. Even when I covered during the 2024 T20 World Cup, it felt as if India's fielding was quite modest. India's running between the wickets was quite modest. But the same story has repeated over a period of time, and that is where India have to change. Yes, their fielding was slightly better against Australia, but on an overall basis, you still felt that they could have scored a few more runs, and the 20 runs they didn't bat out the overs. So they do these silly mistakes, silly errors, and that could lead to a loss. Because if they had got that right, then they could have won a famous match against Australia. If they had scored 350 on the board, 20 more runs, it could have been a famous victory. So the onus is on the coaching staff to bring about some changes, maybe in the way the girls practice. That could help them to improve in terms of strike rotation, maybe score a few more runs behind square of the wickets. Maybe it could be about little bit different in terms of fielding drills. Whatever it is, they have to do that. Otherwise, it could spell trouble if they go on to lose another couple of games. Yes, England have won 3 games, but they've had their problems against spin and the Nip Packers, bowled by seamers. We saw that against Pakistan. They had a problem against Nip Packers, Tammy Bemo, or for the matter, even Skyver Brunt, Jones, right down to Dunkley, Ima Lamb, who's basically a middle order batter. For some reason, they're using her at number 6. Or for the matter, Capsy, all of them have had a problem or two against spin or the Nip Packer, even against Sri Lanka. They were in some kind of trouble, and against Bangladesh against spin. So they have not exactly put their complete performance so far. So that gives maybe India some kind of hope that if India get it right, bat first, get a good score on the board, then they can put England in some kind of trouble, because the batting lineup has not really fired against the Nip Packers from seamers and spinners.
Nagi, your thoughts? India versus England?
Yeah, I mean, look, India, this campaign of India, this World Cup campaign has left a lot to be desired from the Indian team. We're seeing, like Bharat also pointed out, basic silly mistakes happening, and that costing us multiple matches throughout this campaign. That's not what you wanted to see. Harmanpreet Kaur still trying to find her rhythm. Jamima Rodriguez still trying to find her rhythm. In the last match against Australia, it was only Smriti Mandhana who was the sole silver lining. But I'm not very confident in India's ability to win this match. Even though, the last time the two teams met, it was India who won the series 2-1 in the ODI series. But again, the kind of performances that we have seen in this World Cup, is it the pressure? Are they crumbling under the pressure? What is it about the World Cup that is making them perform like this? There are so many questions to be answered, but at the same time hoping that the Indian girl that the girls pull a rabbit out of the hat. At this point, it looks like a miracle will be needed to see some really strong performances, because we haven't seen any throughout this World Cup. Even against a team like Pakistan, India could not dominate, and I think that speaks volume of where Indian women's cricket is at the moment.
But just to one word, I have a gut feeling that India may pull off something, pull off a victory here, just because of how England played against spin when they took on Pakistan. I feel that India, if India get a good score on the board, then they have a chance against this England team.
Actually, I actually go with Bharat on this one. I mean, even in the last one, England was struggling against spin. Devashish Sen joins me from the Salt Lake Stadium where the derby will be held soon, IFA Shield final. Before I go to Devashish, let me give you a couple of important features about the Optus Stadium. By the way, Australia doesn't have a very good record in white ball cricket at Optus at all. So that should give India heart. Having said that, like the WACA, the Optus Stadium also the pitch is made from where the Waka soil used to come from. It's a village 110 kilometers from Perth. It's called Varuna. The soil in this area is perfect for the faster bowlers, and they get real moisture. That's why the surface becomes what it is for the faster bowlers. And the curator, Isaac McDonald, who's done the Waka pitch as well, is known for this, and he's made special arrangements for these matches, giving special treatment to the soil, heat and watering. And as the breeze comes from the Swan River next to the Optus Stadium, it helps the faster bowlers. So all of these factors are important when you're playing a match at Perth. So Shubhayan and Rohit, of course, will give you more of these updates, but I just thought I'll throw this in. Amit Shah and I were discussing this, and it was important. But Gargi, Bharat, I'll let you guys go because the next 5 minutes will be football and Mohun Bagan and East Bengal with Devashish Sen. So Bharat Ramraj, Gargi Rao, thank you very much for joining me. And to everyone watching, we'll now move to football. So Gargi and Bharat, thanks. Devashish, what's the atmosphere like? You've sent us visuals of Mohun Bagan, East Bengal reaching. Massive match for both teams. Set it up. Mute.
The atmosphere is not what we normally associate with a derby. Yes, it's not. I reckon it won't be a full out. Yes, we are just 20 minutes away from the kickoff, and yet we even for that matter, even what it was during the Durand Cup quarterfinal, it is not like what. And it is somewhat surprising, especially after all the build up and the hype. And strange but not least means obviously if you look at the lineup as well, means both the coaches have not kept their two Brazilians in their playing 11, so that's a big surprise. Means obviously both Miguel Figueira and Robson Robinho does not feature in the starting 11, and so yeah, but I think they will surely come through, as well as Hiroshi Ibushiki, the Japanese striker for East Bengal. But having said that, I think it's going to be a very, very evenly contested derby. Having said, because both the team will be at full strength, they have no injury concerns. So I think both the coaches will play is starting a bit defensive, so as to gauge their opponent, and then only they will play all their cards. Because it's good thing that Molina is going in with four foreign players. Yes, Dimitri Petritos and Robson Robinho is in the bench, so as well as Miguel Figueira and Hiroshi. But having said that, I think both teams look very balanced. But the onus will be on who gets the first goal. Means anyone who gets the first goal, given the pressure of a final, the atmosphere, I think, and that will set the final. Warrior.
A little surprising, Devashish, when you said that it's not full. Any reason for that? Any particular reason? Tickets or distribution, or because of these protests? Because I saw the press release by the fan clubs. Any particular reason for this?
I would say that East Bengal will have a fair turnout. East Bengal fans, I assume that actually in front of the VIP stand, so I cannot make out for the gate number 5 and gate number 4 where normally the East Bengal gates are. So I am assuming that it will be the East Bengal stands will be near full, but I would say that Mohun Bagan stand won't be full. Means if I'm not mistaken, I doubt the Mohun Bagan stand will be full. And yes. Yes, despite the fact that yesterday the Mohun Bagan club officials, they had a meeting with numerous fan clubs at the club tent, but I think just in the mood in the Mohun Bagan among the Mohun Bagan supporters is that in some or other they they are still sticking with their protest. I don't know whether there will be any tifo or banner, by which I think the police have not allowed. If I am not wrong, the police have not allowed any tifo or banner for the spectators to bring it inside the stadium. But yes, it's a very important final in the context of this season. Whichever teams win this final will lift their first trophy of the season, and that will be a huge moral boosting thing because they are heading to the Super Cup next.
You tell me, Devashish, what's your take? Who is favorites, and how do you rate this? How do you go in with a? I know Derby cannot be predicted, but your take on, does any side start as favorites? East Bengal has momentum, practice more, played more games. Are you going to give East Bengal slight edge over Mohun Bagan, or you say 50-50?
I would say 50-50, Boriara. If you ask me, I would say 50-50 because you cannot predict the derby with one sheer brilliance from any particular player, maybe a world-class goal or a world-class move, and that can set the final. But having said that, I think both teams have started cautiously, and we could make out from the lineup both the coaches have chosen. Yes, and I think. Uh, Especially the Mohun Bagan will have a lot to think do because having lost the previous derby, so and you cannot afford to lose back-to-back derbies after all the successes Mohun Bagan have in last season and winning the double ISL League Shield, ISL Cup. You cannot afford to lose two in a row against arch rivals East Bengal. So yes,
And
Molina.
it will be shown on SSC on only, right? Devashish, SSC and app.
Yeah, only on SNCN app, Buriada. Only on SNCN app. The match is only being shown on SNCN app. But there's a few events that will be staged where Dona Ganguly's dance troupe will be performing. The IFSL will be making it will be taken around the entire stadium. But all the fans are waiting is to see the kickoff. Kickoff.
Kickoff is at 6:30, right?
Kickoff is 6.
Okay. 17 minutes from now. 17 minutes from now. So I'll let Devashish Sen go in because the game is just about to start. So if you want to watch it, kindly download the SSEN app and subscribe to the app because that's where you will get to see the IFA Shield final. Devashish Sen, thank you very much for joining me. I will take a couple more questions and close. Devashish, thanks a lot. Danish, can Abhishek be given an ODI call? Yes, he can be. And over the next couple of years, if he plays well like the way he did, why not? Absolutely, he can. Rohit and Abhishek opening, too far-fetched. Shubman has done decently well, very well. He is your ODI captain. Where does he bat in the middle order? I don't see that. So this is far-fetched to say, but can Abhishek make a place for himself? Anybody can. And Abhishek Sharma with that kind of talent, absolutely, why not? Why not? And I will end the show now. Time to close the show. And Anshu, you call us puppet journalists or whatever you want to call us. If we are puppets, then I've built a career on asking hard questions. And you know what? I can take trolls down like you in a second, in a jiffy. But these days, I love flushing trolls out like toilet paper. Don't really bother. I've seen jerks like you all the time. Such kind of moronic comments make no sense to me or make no difference to me. We are here on a mission. We've hired 2 young people today. So team of 55 doing great work for sport, perhaps the best sports platform, multi-sport. So let me live with that while you keep trolling. So don't give 2 Fs as far as you are concerned. So if you watch our content, enjoy. If you don't want to watch our content, get lost. That's what I will say. We'll come back at the end of the derby tomorrow morning. Early morning start with Shubhayan and Rohit. And we will be live. We will be live on our Hindi platform, our English platform, and our Bangla platform. I'll host the show from here with our reporters in Australia. And by the way, only platform to have 2 reporters in Australia. So plenty coming up on Rev Sports tonight. Satwik Chirag, tonight, the derby. So plenty coming up. Keep watching and keep supporting.